This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN.Live, and we are at the Small Cap Discoveries Conference 2019 in Vancouver, BC. With me right now is Paul Andreola, the CEO of NameSilo. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is URL on the CSE. Paul, welcome to SNN.Live.
Thanks for having me here, Bobby. Thank you.
It's great to have you. So for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Sure. NameSilo is a domain registrar. A lot of people understand and know GoDaddy from all the advertisements and stuff. So we compete in that space. If somebody's looking to buy a domain to build a web presence, we offer all the different domains that are available, .com, .net, you name it. And now we're just branching into other sort of web presence services like hosting and email services and things like that.
So let's get a history of the company. When did it start, and how did it develop to where it's currently at today?
So technically it was developed 16 years ago. However, we bought it about 1.5 years ago. As a public company, we bought 100% of NameSilo LLC. It was developed to be a low-cost provider of domains. And it was always built and formulated in a way that sort of drove costs to the point where we're the lowest cost provider of domains in the world. Yeah.
And what would you say makes the company different and unique when compared to some of your peers out there? You mentioned GoDaddy at the open, so how is it different and unique from some of them?
Well, price is the big determiner here. Like I said, we're the lowest cost provider of most domains in the world. But price by itself doesn't get a customer to stay with us. The service we've been able to maintain and the ability to sort of market through word of mouth. We spend almost zero on marketing. GoDaddy, for example, spends about $380 million US in marketing. So we've been able to maintain a very, very strong growth rate and a customer acquisition growth rate based on word of mouth because our customers love the service, love the pricing, and love the overall offering that we provide them.
So some of our audience may know you from some of our Wall Street View interviews that we've done. We just did one recently, and also your work at Small Cap Discoveries. So, for those who may not know, what is your full background and how you came into being the CEO of NameSilo?
Sure. So I'm an investor. That's ultimately what sort of drives what I do every day. NameSilo was a platform to allow myself and my team to go and find assets that we thought were underpriced, and be able to either nurture them or build them up in a way that allowed us to increase the value. That's really what we've done with NameSilo. So everything I do with the newsletter and with the other sort of hats I wear are all driven by the same thing. We're trying to find opportunities that are very sort of mispriced, and if we need to find some way to help in either introducing them to a larger audience or to fix them up and tweak the businesses, that's what we do. And ultimately with the goal, and that's the goal with NameSilo as well, is to build the business up so we can sell it and sort of do it all over again.
So Paul, from what you can tell us, what can our audience expect from NameSilo for the rest of this year going into 2020?
Well, a continued growth. We were arguably about the third or fifth fastest growing domain registrar in the world out of about 3,000. So we're going to continue to maintain sort of the servicing and pricing and everything that's going to allow that growth to continue. We grew our revenues last year by about 70%, so we think we can maintain that kind of growth. Ultimately, if we continue that, we think we're going to get attractive enough for one of the larger players to hopefully come and buy us. If not, we're going to continue to take that cash flow, pile it either back in the business or find other assets like this that we think we can monetize.
And where can our audience go and find more information about NameSilo?
You can go to our website. It's NameSilo.com. Simple. You can or reach out to me at Paul@Brisio.com, and I'd answer any questions you have. But check out our website.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Live, and we're at the Small Cap Discoveries Conference 2019 in Vancouver, BC. With me again has been Paul Andreola, CEO of NameSilo, publicly traded company. The symbol is URL on the CSE. Paul, thank you again for joining us and for having us.
Thank you, Bobby. Love to have you here. Appreciate it.